vlogs. So I'm going to show you a really quick recipe on how to make sweet potato flapjack. So what I've got here is I've got about 1 kilo's worth of sweet potato. It's chopped and it's boiled off, so that's going to go as one of the biggest ingredients in the mix. Now it might sound strange to have sweet potato in flapjacks, but it works beautifully. And then I've got 500 grams of oats. You can get gluten-free variations, whatever you want. Just basically, what I do is a 50% ratio of oats to sweet potato. That seems to work pretty well. So once that's drained, a little bit of water is going to be okay. That's literally going to go in that mix there. And what we're going to do is we're going to mash that all together. All right. So we're going to get on that now. Meanwhile, the next thing you've got to do is prepare your dates. You can use prunes, but I think prunes or dates are probably the best. They'll hold the moisture, and getting moisture in the recipe is going to be spot on. So I've got 200 grams here, and the best way to de-shell these or de-pip them is just to squidge them and make them into these little heart shapes, and they'll come straight out. So put those into a little food processor, and we want to make this into a bit of a paste. That's going to give us like a really good caramel flavour with a little bit of boiling water. So you don't want to use too much. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to blend, see what the texture's like. If I need to add a little bit more water, do it like that, rather than putting in too much and end up with date soup. Nobody wants date soup. Once I've done that, I'm going to add in some just vanilla whey protein. Again, you can use whatever flavour you want. And in that mix, once I've mashed that and mixed those together, I'm going to put 8 level servings. I'll put all the macronutrients in the recipe description in below. Once I've done that, I'm going to combine everything together and then maybe put a little bit of cinnamon in there just for a little bit of extra flavour. You've just caught me back, and I've just blended the dates up with a little bit of hot water. You have to be careful because when you do blend hot water, for some reason it likes to go absolutely everywhere, so just be careful, go slow. Now you want to end up with a texture similar to this. Okay, so it's quite squidgy, it's not too wet, it tastes incredible. It's like this sort of caramel. So good. Now again, safety warning, you have to go to the gym in order to make this. It's not easy mixing it all together. Forearms, biceps, triceps, you're going to get a good workout. So that's great. So what we're going to do is just continue to mix this all up together. And you want a really nice texture. And if you do struggle, again, just put in a little bit of hot water, and that will just help you get that consistency that you kind of want. And then the whey protein is going to go in. Cinnamon, I'm not too fussed about weighing it out, so I'm just going to put in kind of as I feel necessary. Cinnamon, sweet potato go so well together, and I think with the caramel it's going to mix up real nice. The next stage, get your tins ready. So I've got some non-stick tins, and I'm just going to divide the mix up evenly, spread it in those two. I got my oven on 180 degrees, ready to go, and pop those in when I'm done. So final stages, you should get a really nice consistency. It's not too wet from obviously the added hot water, but just enough to really mash that through, get everything mixed together. And again, if you want to add anything else in, like honey, caramel syrups, chocolate syrups, whatever you want to do, you know, feel free. There's no right or wrong with this kind of stuff. It's just about experimenting. Hopefully you enjoy it, and then you can always make those tweaks after.